Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston ready. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Howard. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Snagged out of the air. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
On the run, it's Dupree. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this.
So it's a 7, big stop. Let's get a stop here.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. He gets it.
He looks short to me.
To the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in
Well,
fourth and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. Keep this drive alive.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal.
He in there.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Houston's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Got a first down.
They needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat.
Oh, man, he had him wide open.
To get that 3rd down and short.
We'd have thrown a better ball. We had action.
The offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive.
We had action.
Trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the center.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got a man. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep.
They ain't jamming over there. Ooh, give me a good return.
He's got it.
There you go, good return.
Sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0.
Got to get something going. All right.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Winfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Oh, I had him wide open.
The ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Bulldogs in the hurry up. To the air, it's Howard. intercepted. Oh, what a play.
There we go.
Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
We'll take that pick.
There were a lot of people really
Get us
excited
going.
about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stick. He'll off one deep
I'll
on
run
the
it.
left side.
I'll run him.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing to be able to
Missouri.
and get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive.
Another pick. Same person.
And an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Run in the red zone. It's Sanford.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Right down the boulevard. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page.
There we go, big sack.
Gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
No way.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. Fires to the tight end. Ball is loose.
Oh.
And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the run, fires down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Nothing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the middle.
What's my dude doing?
It's Jackson. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nobody out there in the flat.
It's Dupree. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly.
I missed a big hit.
Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job.
Yes, they did put a great drive together. I got to give them credit.
Extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams?
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for space. It's Sanford.
Good run, Sanford.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Get back and way off. Let's hitch that up. What do you think teams that play? They're playing off too far.
To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thomas. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finding open areas. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground.
And does. And more.
Past the 30.
And more. Can he get there? He can get there. 30.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Mother, go down.
So here's the offense back on the field again. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top.
That's a bit too
soon.
soon.
Out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Get in there.
He's got it.
Barely.
Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
To the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The quick out. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Winfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's McGarry. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime.
Watching the clock.
Time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today.
In there.
Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed.
Not got no great speed. He's slow.
The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Houston offense once again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusive.
Oh, there's an alley to the left.
Get in there.
Finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Ran into a brick wall.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanford. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Line is set on 3rd down. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On the run, it's Dupree. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to pass, it's Howard. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's McGarry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He'll pull it on the read. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Makes a man miss. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Got it in the middle. It's Winfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off his third period with a big play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. On spin move. Touchdown, Cougar! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Fakes to grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback in his progression.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Howard. The short hands. It's Simon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it, and I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group.
Pass the Sticks, and he may get more.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it down the left side. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we will certainly see miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He is stopped short on the line of the game. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. This offense has it with really good field position. With jet sweep pass. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Quickly complete.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the